Viewers, welcome to this reading. This reading is for the collective, for each and every one of us, and it is a weekend's reading. This weekend's reading, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, April 24th to the 26th, 2026. And welcome everyone. Let us begin with the first message. I'd like to wish you all the best in everything you're doing, and welcome to the channel. Welcome to this reading. I hope it helps you see what's coming, what's hidden, what's happening this weekend, what's going to be exciting this weekend. And I'd like to convey my best wishes to all of you, especially those of you who are celebrating anything this weekend, like your birthdays, your engagements, everything that you are celebrating. I wish you the best of the best. I hope you have a glorious time, and best wishes to everyone, whether you're celebrating or not. Let's have a look at the message for this weekend for the collective and see what's going on. It says acceptance. Acceptance is the only key factor to inner happiness. When you accept a situation, not when you're putting up with it, but when you accept it, that means finally you came to terms with it, and then you are absolutely healed from anything that was hurt. And it takes a lot of compassion, a lot of unconditional loving to be able to do that. So I'll just read this very quickly. It says, see yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. And any inner problems will disappear once you do accept and you finally reach to inner happiness. That's beautiful. Let's take two messages from this deck. I'll be cutting only once. And we've got focus is needed and paying attention to perhaps going through some silent moments where you can really heal and transform yourself and look at everything and how it went. A lot of healing is needed. Maybe a lot of questions will be answered. Focus is needed when there's a lot of change going on, and there is a lot of change happening. Healing is coming with the change, the part of the change, but focus is very much needed. So that's very important. Now let's take on a few messages from the tea leaves for the collective, see what else is there. And there they are. Maybe one more, perhaps just one. Yes, and there's the other one, three of them. All right. Let's see, glasses on. We've got the mule. The mule is all about someone very stubborn and set in their ways and unwilling to change. You might be dealing with someone like that. That is possible, okay? I'll just put the mule like that. Now, the next one is, we've got the lightning, which means all of a sudden something is going to happen. Some of you need to control your anger, or you may be sorry, but lightning is a sudden change, a sudden impact. Finally, we've got the wreath, sorrow over loss. This could be the loss of someone or the loss of a situation. Okay. Focus is needed, and all of a sudden, very interesting. Let's take on two messages from this deck. I'll be cutting only once for the collective for this weekend. The truth. And the truth of the matter is there is going to be celebrations when something finally reaches to a level where you will be able to leave it behind and move forward. Where you were not able to leave a situation which you were procrastinating so that you wouldn't hurt somebody's feelings, finally you're able to be released from the situation. And there are going to be a lot of celebrations. Something wonderful is happening that you are celebrating big time. So that's very important. Okay, now moving on to the next level, two messages from this deck to see what else is there. I'll be again cutting, wait a minute, cutting ones. Why is there three coming out? Okay, let me just do this again. Here we go, the truth. I'll be having two messages at once. Let's do that. Right. Okay, we've got alliance, which is the Three of Pentacles, collaboration, business, great opportunity, and a lot of profits coming. Working well and aligning and communicating together, collaborating with others. Now, the Seven of Pentacles is about a lot of wealth, a drastic rise in your wealth. And it's also about you needing to be patient in order to make the right decisions as to where to invest, how to invest the big money that's coming. There is big amounts of money coming your way. So that's that one. Now, it is replacing that, but it doesn't matter. I'll take two messages from this deck. The truth for everyone. And we've got the first one. And we've got Taurus. And let's see the second one. It's probably the Taurus season. And we got the mask. Okay. So the Taurus is all about the Hierophant, which means a lot of changes are taking place, major changes. And it's happening in the Taurus time, which is May, April, end of April, or 20th April, 21st, glasses on, 22nd of April to the 21st of May, within that time frame, the Taurus time. And it shows that this is going to be an ongoing situation for a whole year. A year from now, for some things, the changes are going to take place, and they're going to be maybe a year's time it's going to take for all the changes that are. But these changes are going to be upgrading you. Some of you might be upgrading your life, and it's going to take some time to be able to do all this upgrade in your life. There are commitments here, and stability coming in your life. There is a situation to do with stubbornness, and that's to do with Taurus. So the mule is very much connected to Taurus, because Taurus can be people that are very stubborn, unless they've got Libra in them, which simplifies them a little bit and gives them the balance. There is a situation calling for changes. Here again, to do with changes again. There is a situation where something is hidden, something's concealed. There's going to be a hidden situation that's going to be revealed, or someone is not being themselves. They've got a facade on. They've got a hidden motive. So they present something when they mean something else. They like performing, or putting on a show. This is going to be a situation where you might be coming to terms with someone that is concealing something, or projecting something else, or disguising something. A lot of changes going to take place in reference to this too. Changes big time. We got 14 weeks, 14 days or 14 weeks, you will see major changes. Now I'm going to take on 2 messages from this deck to see what else for you. Oh my goodness, too many cards. We need 2 for this weekend. We got 1, the 2 swords, the 2 golden swords. And let's have a look at the other one. And we've got the golden wings. Okay, the swords does show that there are conflicts, situations coming to an end, cutting corners, money conflicts, being fired, losing your job, defending yourself for something that you believe in, getting a lawyer perhaps, so that there will be order and law and justice for you. Some of you might be going through all that. But overall, the 2 golden swords can also be, on a positive side, a wonderful breakthrough. Finally seeing things for the way they are, and some of you looking at careers to do with defense, law, order, and there are situations to do with paying cut pays and fighting for that too. But the wings override this, which means rising above money issues, not having money issues because of the 7 of Pentacles. A lot of money, drastic money, a big amount of money comes and it drastically gives rise to your wealth. A lot of profits with the 3 of Pentacles, and this a lot of money, a lot of profits, and we've got profits here too. And then rising above money also means that a business is taking off, doing well, bringing you a lot of money. That's the 3 of Pentacles, business. And some of you are going to start a new business, maybe spiritual work, careers to do with spiritual work, life's purpose, mission, all of that is possible. But you're rising above money and looking for more spiritual wealth rather than money. Now moving on to the next level, and let's clarify some of the cards, starting with the 3 of Pentacles. Let's see what kind of business that's bringing you profit and what is happening with this collaboration for the collective. It says end of a chapter where you were feeling sad, miserable, unhappy, and feeling guilty. This is a painful truth that's coming to an absolute end. The 9 comes right before the 10th, and then comes the 10th. The reason this is ending is because there will be a proposal or a proposition that will take away the pain, and maybe perhaps that's why the proposition is releasing you from an anguish situation and bringing you together where you're collaborating with someone wonderful and starting a very profitable business together. The 3 of Cups is celebrating that. Let's have a look. Is it celebrating? Yes, it's celebrating that. Remember I said the 9 comes and then the 10 of Swords, a karmic chapter is end. There is going to be celebration, especially because of a fire energy that might be intervening in this situation. So fire energies are Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. If you are that sign, or if there's someone of fire energy helping you, have a look at your general reading for this month, wherever this month is, which is we're doing April. And you will understand what's going on and who the fire energy is, by the way. Okay, let's have a look at the money that's coming big time. 7 of Pentacles. It says it's giving you freedom, financial freedom, nothing to worry about, no problems in the world. You've also got the Hierophant, which is this one here. And it shows it's connected to Taurus, and it's also connected to commitment, starting fresh, committing to something wonderful to upgrade your life, and major changes taking place. That's why you need to focus. Very important that you need to focus is there, as a lot of changes are taking place. Now, moving on to the next level, there is a painful truth that's going to be released. And there could be a separation, maybe due to the concealment, due to this person that's hiding things, due to the stubbornness of someone. Overall, I feel like there is going to be great celebrations. And I really feel like these celebrations are to do with something miraculous that's happening here. The collaboration with someone, the proposal of someone, something wonderful that's taking place, that's for sure. So this is really excellent for you. Excellent news, okay? So don't forget, you are celebrating something wonderful, something incredible. And now we move on to the next level. Now, the next level is the fact that you were leaving a situation and procrastinating. The Seven of Swords. What is that all about? You're finally finishing a painful chapter and you're starting something new. It was a situation where you were feeling defeated. There was nothing more you can do. That's why it had to come to an end. And finally, you're free. A great new beginning brings you so much to celebrate, so much to be happy about. A great victory, a breakthrough, seeing things clearly, empowerment. It's just magnificent, this new beginning. It gives you great victories. So that is absolutely great. Moving on to the end, a great victory again, overcoming all obstacles and having a wonderful victory. And there's the Two of Swords again, end of a chapter. That is, why is this shaking? That has reached to an end. Nothing can be done. Now, moving on to the next level, which is, what is the next level? Oh, here. Let's have a look at, actually, I'll just put this one over here and these two up here. Let's have a look at two more messages from this deck. The truth for everyone. And there's one. And there's the other one. Okay, healing. It says healing. A lot of issues are getting healed. Family matters are getting healed. Other matters are healing. Yes, healing of family issues. Love life will benefit as everyone forgives and accepts the situation. This is where acceptance comes along. Healing and accepting situations for what they are in regard to families, loved ones, and all that. There's going to be a lot of healing, a lot of purging, and a lot of acceptance. And finally, acceptance seals the deal. And forgiveness. Acceptance and forgiveness, it's all happening here. There is time out, taking time out to disconnect from the world and spending quality time with someone that you love, that you care about. You're moving away from things. And let's have a look at a few more messages from another deck. Actually, I might just do this deck, two messages from this deck. The truth for everyone. Okay, this one is one, and one more. And there's the other one. And then I'll do the messages from the heart. Okay, so let's have a look at what else you need to know. Right, it says here, karmic ties. I know I need to release attachments with karmic people. I'm creating a plan to leave them, her or him or them. Okay, this is about healing again, to do with healing, connected to number 6, connected to June, connected to the Chinese year of the snake. A lot of healing matters to do with the heart. And it's also to do with timing from now to June. A lot of healing. This one's, you are my true love, my heart and my soul. You are my true love, my heart and my soul. This is a very successful situation where there's going to be a lot of luck and a lot of changes coming within 4 weeks from the time you see this reading. Beautiful. Now I'm going to do messages from the heart. 3 messages. We got 2 jumped out. Oh no, that's too many. Wait a second. Hold on a second. We don't want that. We got 2. I just need 1 or 2 more. Is that 2? No, that's too many again. 3. We want one only. Or 2. We don't want 5. For the collective, from the heart. And there it is. It's jumping out. Okay. Finally, it's out. Right. Let's have a look from your heart, from somebody else's heart. What's going on? It says, I want to talk to you, but I don't know what to say. I want to talk to you, but I don't know what to say. Interesting. Okay. I have trust issues from previous pain. I have trust issues from previous pain. And then finally, I miss you. Someone's really missing you, or you could be missing someone. It could be this person here that truly, truly loves you, or you truly, truly love them. Now, my dear viewers, what I'm going to do is the Chinese cookies to seal this reading. 1 or 2 messages. Is that one? Yes, we got one. And one more, perhaps, perhaps not. Yes, okay. Here we go. And let's see what's going on and what are the 2 messages for you. Okay, it says opportunities. An important offer will be made. Remember, there was a great offer coming with the Knight of Cups that is helping you overcome issues, the current problems you're having. A great offer. And I think this offer is connected to the business proposal of a union and the, what's the word? The celebrations. Okay, so an offer. Opportunities. And an important offer will be made. Be prepared and dressed to impress. The other one says challenges. Take time out from problems or conflicts or approach them softly to avoid making matters worse. Just like the lightning where it said be very vigilant, very careful, be mindful that when there are issues or crises or upheaval or problems or something that happens all of a sudden, control your anger or you will be sorry. There is a need to control any kind of conflict, anger, so that it doesn't escalate. Very important, because you don't want someone to go crazy from anger and then drive like crazy, because there is something about the loss and sorrow of someone, the loss and grief of someone. So make sure that you do pay attention to everything, and focus is needed also at all costs, and gentility in where there is issues. Okay, that's very important this weekend. And I hope it works out all well for you, my dear viewers. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Do give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think. I wish you abundance of blessings and a lot of love and light. Namaste.